Do you know anything about the history of stick welding? If not, stay tuned because we're going to break it down in this video. Start off all the way back in 1800 with this gentleman, Sir Humphrey Davy. Sir Humphrey developed an arc using 2 carbon electrodes using a battery, but at the time, whenever he discovered it, he was just like, wow, this is fucking crazy. He didn't know it had any practical use. It wasn't until 1880 that this gentleman, Nikolai Bernardos, as well as Stanitol Zuski, were granted a British patent for what they call electrogefest. These guys must have been from the future, because electrogefest sounds like an EDM concert. This is the patent, and this is considered the first step into actual practical welding, but they were still using carbon rods. And like most things, it really didn't start getting good until it got to America. Mr. Charles L. Coffin from Detroit was the first person to get a patent on an arc welding process using an electrode, but it was still in its early stages. And now the year is 1904. Enter Oscar Kjellberg, a Swedish engineer. Old Oscar really stepped up the game. He was the first person to come up with an electrode using flux, which is crucial for maintaining an arc. Also founded a company called Elektriska Svetsning Aktik Bolaget, which if you think is a nightmare to say, it is, and I know I did not say that right, but they also are known as ESAB. Thank God they abbreviated that. And in 1907, a patent was given to this gentleman, A.P. Strohmanger, for an electrode using a lime-based flux. 1910, we started getting early adoption of stick welding. 1920, AC machines came about. In the 1930s, stick welding was used for shipbuilding and construction. Behind me is the first ship that was welded together. It is the MS Carolinian, and that set sail in 1930. What else was going on in the 1930s? The Great Depression. Welding made manufacturing and repairs a lot easier for these businesses while they were struggling. In the 1940s is when we really start seeing advancements across the board for welding, and that is because of World War II. TIG and MIG welding were both invented in the 40s, and I didn't know this, but it makes sense because everybody was off at war, but women played a huge fucking role in welding during World War II. Had all these advancements in welding because they were like, fuck, we need to get this shit out, and they did. Back-to-back World War champs. After that, I didn't really think there was any crazy advances to throw in this video. Expect a restock on the shirts tomorrow. Thanks for the support, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something.